Altra Timp 4 all wrapped up. Look at that orange colorway, everyone. All right, the next trail running shoe to hit the scene in the studio in 2022. I'm blown away, actually, at the amount. And actually, I will link to upper right-hand corner right now, also in the description, all the trail running shoe playlists. So if you're missing the shoes, if you're just subscribing, welcome, by the way. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. We're doing well. We're doing very well with trail shoe. Well, here's a couple. The DeMoor Trail V2 from New Balance. Obviously the Speed Goat. Oh, throw in a little La Sportiva action. Don't mind if I do. So all the full reviews for those shoes. Not even the Tecton X way down there, which I tested about 6 months ago, but it's just now, I believe, becoming available in different parts of the world. But today, it is the Altra Timp 4. Okay, here we go. Let's dive into a zero drop trail running shoe. All right, keep that in mind. If for those that don't know, what is drop? The drop is the offset between the heel of the shoe, the back of the shoe, and the forefoot, the front of the shoe. Okay, so what is the slope inside the shoe? So Altra only makes zero drop, meaning it's flat in there. Okay, so this is 29 in the heel, 29 in the forefoot. All right, for a medium-ish to high stack height for that midsole. All right, women's size 8, men's size 9 is on your screen. Let's fire up the scale for you real quick. I believe we're looking at just under 10 ounces, which is solid for a trail shoe. Not perfect. Okay, I'm getting a little heavier over here. Actually, let me toss this one on just to see if there's a little difference there. Yes, interesting. So this one is about 10.2. The right shoe is about 10.2, 10.3. The other one I was getting 9.9. Okay, so there is my score for the weight. Pretty solid. We will take it for a trail shoe. Not perfect, but pretty solid. We're looking at a knit upper with these great TPU overlays through the toe box, keeping the grit out, keeping the water out. We're getting some slush, like I was up in the mountains testing the shoe out a couple times and running through some snow that's melting a lot because it's that time of the year. So these TPU overlays really did a nice job. Also in the back, actually, let me just confirm, hold on, semi to full gusset, more like I would say semi-gusset if I had to pick one. Now, here is the winner chicken dinner. There's the rest of the scores for the upper, but the collar. So this is the collar of the shoe, the inside of the collar, okay, plus the heel counter. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's butter, okay? And yes, the tongue, it's almost, you know what it's almost reminding me of? It's kind of crazy. But remember those shoes where you could pump up the inside of the shoe with like a little, they were basketball shoes back in the 90s. This tongue almost feels like you can do that. It's almost got like a little air pocket at the top of the tongue, and just laying on top of the foot with the laces, the lockdown it just was awesome, okay? So great job, Altra, with the collar. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, it's awesome. The opposite, frankly, I'll just say it, of the Altra Mont Blanc, okay? The high-end kind of racing shoe from Altra in 2022, which a lot of people are reporting they're getting heel slipping. Not the case for me in the Timp 4. No heel slipping at all. We're looking at an Ego Max midsole. Okay, let's actually fire up the durometer here. All right, the Ego Max is a compound designed with excellent resilience, all right, providing this high level of durability and responsiveness. We'll come back to that in a minute. It's a more energetic and inner flex grooves built into the midsole. And I gotta say, I don't know. I mean, I would buy it. I felt nimble out there. I felt like I could negotiate the rocks just fine. So, I mean, I don't know. I think Altra and their Ego Max midsoles are doing well. Okay, here we go. We're getting a 42. 42, everybody, for the durometer. That's just where I like it, everybody. Okay, there you go. One last note on that midsole are these drainage holes on the lateral side of the midsole, okay? So if you are getting out there in the wet, in the muck, in the mud, you're gonna have these drainage holes there. Can you see them there on the lateral side of the and on the outside of the midsole as well. There's my scores for that midsole. One more time now, onto the outsole. I was hoping for a little more bite, Altra, okay? A little more bite, a little more millimeter, probably 1 or 2 would do the trick. Millimeters through the toe box, under the forefoot, on that Max Track outsole, okay? And so this Max Track outsole, I don't know. Actually, it's already getting beat up, and we're not even, what was it, about 37 miles? Like, I can see a little bit of bite happening, a little bit of chipping happening on that outsole. So I was personally hoping for a little more bite. You could almost, I guess, lean more closer to a commuter shoe because that outsole is not that aggressive, which again, it depends on where you live. That might work out better for you if you have really buffed out trails. Fit, true to size, all right, solid, mostly because of the collar. Comfort score, standard. Standard. I think, all right, I guess one little drawback to that upper, it is scrunching. You know me and the scrunching. It just, maybe, but Altra has wide toe boxes, and I don't have a huge wide foot. That is one of the reasons why I am getting a little bit of scrunching there, which drove the comfort score down. Just so I could feel the scrunching on the top of my foot ever so slightly. Not major. Positive is the inner collar and heel counter. Drawback is that outsole bite. I'm gonna go 450. Okay, if you pick up the Timp 4, definitely send me some photos after you get it past, let's say 300 miles, 400 miles, and it's fine, standard kind of, for a trail shoe. Oh man, like the Saucony Exodus Ultra that I just tested, I think I pegged it at about 600 miles. So I just don't foresee, especially because of that outsole, I'm already seeing a little bit of wear and tear there, Ultra, on the, and you know what, now that I'm just feeling the sock liner, the inside of the shoe, feeling fine. Not as maybe plush as some other ones that I've tested from Altra as far as that sock liner that you can pull out of the inside. Now that price point, oh yeah, I would use it for long runs. All right, definitely just a classic long runs on the trails. Not picking up the paces in this, not trying to go fast, and not climbing big crazy mountains. I mean, it'd be fine, but I'd opt for something else for big crazy. Something with a little better bite underneath. Frankly, the La Sportiva Acacia is probably one. Yeah, it's got, let me just remind, oh yeah, it's got some bite there under the Acacia too from La Sportiva. Here we go, price point. Let's go 145. Okay, 160, a little high. All right, let's go 145. Keep it a little more reasonable. I don't know why it's at 160, what their thought process is there. So that's why the score is a little bit lower. Other shoes to buy, I'm just gonna put on the scale on the screen, the two other Altra trail shoes that I've tested. Don't forget, if you're a road fan, just gotta say Altra Rivera 2. Altra Rivera 2, go buy it right now. It is one of my favorite road shoes of 2022, okay? And it's zero drop, but it is a road shoe. But the Altra Lone Peak 6 and the Altra Mont Blanc are the two other trail shoes that I've tested from Altra, okay? I'm not surprised. Actually, quick specs one more time. Soak it in for the Timp 4, all right, soak it in, and I'm not surprised that the final score for the Timp is lower sevens, all right? I'm glad it's in the sevens, that's good, but I'm not shocked that it's not, mid sevens or upper sevens, okay? It's kind of right where it should be, low sevens, doing fine, just a few little tweaks to make it, and even that price point, that kind of dinged it a little bit. So Altra, come on now, 145. Let's go for the Altra Timp 5. Let's shoot for 145. Comment of the day goes out to CC. This is from the Mont Blanc vlog from about 3 weeks ago. Love you, Seth. No, love you, CC. Thanks for tuning in. I've been trying to get back out there and get the wheels turning again. So I watch your videos to look forward to what it can be. Thank you, CC. That's what it's all about. Two-way street. I try to motivate you, and you motivate me, okay? So thank you for tuning in. It's what it's all about with DGR, motivation, okay? Side note, would love a segment in one of your videos with your favorite sunglasses. I will have to work on that. I am testing more and more. I used to be a Smith guy exclusively, but shelling out about $200 a pair was a little rough after you step on them, after you break them, after you lose them. So I'm exploring new options, even like $25, $30 pairs from Amazon. I'm testing a lot of, so I will think on that, CC. Gosh, there's so many options out there. At some point, here we go. Question of the day. I'm curious. We're all on social media. Let's be transparent here. What social media platform do you use the most? Okay, and I'm gonna put I would put YouTube into that category, basically because of the comments down below. Like, it's social. It's not quite your traditional Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, but anyway, what is the #1 social media platform that you use and why? Okay, we will toss it to the trail running shoe playlist. Trail running shoe playlist right there, right there, right there. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow.